You're looking at Gilbert Stuart's famous portrait of George Washington. It's referred to as the Lansdowne portrait. Stuart only did one of these in an actual life sitting. There are two in existence. The one at the White House is a copy of the Gilbert Stuart portrait. And this is a portrait by Rembrandt Peale. And if you look at it closely, you will notice that he doesn't look like the Stuart images. He looks like a much older man. We regard Andrew Jackson, in a sense, as completing the first era of the American presidency. He's an incredibly charismatic figure. He rises to immediate fame during the War of 1812. We almost look at Lincoln as a singular case, just as we group Washington and Jackson together, and we'll see with later presidents we group them together in terms of the creation of the modern presidency. The interesting aspect of it is that Roosevelt was given his choice of what outfit to wear, and rather than a formal attire, picked a riding outfit. And it does exemplify Roosevelt's activism and energy. Of Franklin Roosevelt by Chandler was supposed to be actually part of a larger, much bigger portrait. And if you zoom in at some point, you can see what the artist was getting at. He wanted a portrait of the three major leaders of World War II: Roosevelt, Joseph Stalin, and Winston Churchill. Joseph Stalin, however, refused to pose. People ask why the hands. Chandler did a similar portrait of Roosevelt for the White House and also included the hands. He found them interesting. When Roosevelt looked at it, he questioned it. He thought his hands were quite ordinary. Presidents now. And it's basically those presidents who are really almost contemporary with us, certainly from the 1980s on. President Reagan, President George Bush, 41, President Clinton. In this space over here, actually in about another month or so, we'll be putting up the portrait of President Bush, Bush 43.